Most people spend their whole lives trying to become who the world told them they should be. But at some point, you realize that you have to basically unlearn everything that they taught you so you could discover who you really are. If your life has felt off, even though you've checked off all the boxes, and there's still something inside of you saying that there has to be more to my life than simply just surviving, then you're in the right place and you're definitely not alone. Hi, my name is Krisztina. Welcome to the Pal Emporium. I'm a certified subconscious healer. I work through the body code. I also use other energy work with Usui and Shamballa Reiki. My work here is focused on helping people understand something that was never taught to them growing up. And that thing is that your blueprint, everything about you, is within you. And so your body holds an incredible amount of intelligence, wisdom, and information. You simply need to know how to communicate with it so you could access that guidance. I work with clients all around the world. I help them release energetic imbalances that are stored in the body and reconnect their natural ability to heal. And so people find it difficult to understand that you do not need external sources to save you. Those things are all very helpful tools as you're going along in your healing journey, but they are not the source of your healing. The real source is within you. And when the body is brought into alignment, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, the body has the innate capability to heal itself. Many people say that they feel stuck. For me, it wasn't so much as feeling stuck. I was the busiest person I knew. But what I did learn is I wasn't stuck, but I was very, very distracted. I had a lot of interests and I was good at many things. And so my logical brain just took over and basically ran my life like a coded sequence program. I was a ballet dancer for 18 years. That led me into musical theater. I was a Hungarian folk singer. I studied at university to be a GIS programmer. And then I ended up in the financial industry, selling mutual funds, mortgages, real estate. And then I ended up at a media consultancy firm. And while all those experiences helped me, in a variety of ways, and I'm a very skillful person, I'm adaptable, I'm capable, highly trainable, all these other things, at the end of the day, I wasn't happy. And every time I mastered a role, I pretty much got bored and then I moved on to the next one. So I remember asking God, just saying, you know what, just tell me what I'm supposed to do and I'll do it. Because if someone else gave me the path or just told me the thing, then it would take off all accountability and I could be satisfied. But of course, free will doesn't work that way with God. Eventually, I had to do something very different and very uncomfortable. And instead of using my logical brain, I had to use this, my heart, my feelings, something that was foreign to me. But ultimately led me here. On this channel, we're going to explore how to communicate with your subconscious mind, which I believe is the most important and fundamental tool to discovering who you really are and how to transform your life. We will talk about how to reprogram limiting beliefs that are quietly shaping your life in the background and your reality. We're going to identify how trapped emotions are stored in your body and how to release those. We're going to talk about how generational trauma runs down the bloodline, and most importantly, how to reconnect with your purpose. And so when you start to understand how the body, mind, and the soul are connected, and when they're aligned, healing is not such a mysterious thing anymore. And it becomes something that you could actively participate in and be accountable and responsible for. And you don't have to wait on someone or something else to save you. Most people haven't even pieced it together that their energetic imbalances are what have manifested into their chronic headaches, their unexplainable anxiety, this sudden phobia that came up, this autoimmune thing that you now have, or this chronic undiagnosable pain that you have. My goal here is to give you the tools and understandings that you can become your own healer. people who are going through a spiritual awakening, people who feel emotionally depleted, chronic pains, unexplainable pains. One of those people that constantly have chaotic lives that you can't figure out why this chaos is in your life, and your nervous system is in forever survival mode. They're the people that are always chasing the shiny coin, and every time they get it and they reach it, all of a sudden they're distracted onto the next shiny coin. That was me. My favorite one of all, when you've actively participated in creating this life that you have right now and you are not fulfilled. If you haven't figured out the missing link in your life yet, that's okay. And it doesn't have to be this grand gesture that happens in your life. Sometimes it's the small things that matter. So, you love to sing, so you join a choir because you never had an outlet for that. And in that choir comes out a passion of yours, one of life's pleasures to you. And then, interestingly enough, you form this amazing community with people who help you. And so it could all trickle down and align you in the most transformative ways. So don't think that you have to do massive things for your life to start aligning in ways you couldn't even imagine. I'll have some educational videos, some healing concepts that are easily explained, and the practical tools you need so you know how to communicate with your subconscious. But most importantly, when life gets dark and you feel like you've tried everything else, that you know that there isn't a light at the end of the tunnel and that you have hope. Well, you made it to the end of the video. I hope I didn't bore you to oblivion. And if this resonated with you, I'm going to ask you that you subscribe and follow me. And remember, I am who I am, and that is enough. Thank you for being here.